touchback. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Comes out throwing on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short, and no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ohio State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Orji. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They finally make this. Run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Snowed under by the defense.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 3rd and goal from way back there. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a rest after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Loveland. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Gets away from one. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nothing but green ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Orji. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get into my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Tackle was made after the first down. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trace Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in those L's and those history books, man, it's a good day.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
running toward the tape. The 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
he shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He turns it loose to the left. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Tripped up for the tackle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll run play action. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the game.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Orji. They're trying to get to it. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches. And
he's loose. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Back to pass, it's Orji. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This time on target. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Orji. They're bringing heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Escapes trouble. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Off play action. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, and that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Fires to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. The 50. The 40. The 30. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now